Moses is up on the mountain for 40 days, 40 nights, not eating or drinking. He comes down. What's he carrying? Yeah, he's got, well, 10 Commandments. He's got these two tablets, these stone tablets written on both sides, all the covenant, not just the commandments, but the covenants and so forth. And what does he do with those tablets when he comes down, when he sees the crazy nuttiness that people are doing? How come he didn't get in trouble for breaking God's tablets? Do you ever wonder that? If you young girls, or if you had broken something, do you think of your moms or your dads, would you get in trouble for it? Very likely, yeah. So you go, well, how come he didn't get in trouble? Because I think there is this sense that this was the brokenness of the people. It was a sign. It was a sign to the people. And what did God, when Moses got really ticked, and remember he took the golden statue, this crazy thing, and he ground it up, this idol they had created, and he put it in their water and made them drink it. Going to show them, teach them a lesson. He was so ticked at them. And he goes back to God, and what does he say to God about God wiping him out? Remember what he said? Take me out of your book instead. Right? Take me out instead. Let me die in their place, and have mercy on them. Now we're in this story here, and so God is it still seems pretty imposing, right? Punishing people for their sins for the third and fourth generation of the grandkids and everything. It sounds very, very kind of scary. But this understanding of what Moses said, let me die in their place, this is pointing to Jesus Christ. Because Peggy read that God doesn't count our sins against us to the degree that we deserve them. So how can this work? When God said no to Moses about paying for their sin, he says, I've got a better plan. I will come and carry their sins for them. I will be in their place. I will be that mediator. I will be the one that bears the sins of the world on the cross so that they are forgiven of all things and that they can enter into the kingdom of heaven by my mercy. You see what God is doing here? He is showing this image of what Jesus Christ is going to do. And I would even suggest to you this, that Jesus Christ died so that Lazarus might rise. The raising of Lazarus in the gospel is just a foretaste of what God is going to do for you and me at the end of time. So how do we get there? How do we get to this place of disobedience to God where God gets so ticked at us that he breaks the tablets and has to start over? How do we get back into the favor of God? What has to happen? God has to rewrite the tablets. God has to rewrite those tablets. So Moses is in this tabernacle, in this tent, 40 days and 40 nights again. He's probably getting pretty hungry and pretty thirsty by that time. And so what he's doing is he's rewriting everything and putting them back the way they were supposed to be. You are that tablet. When you were baptized, you had a clean slate, in a sense. And God is, every experience you go through in your lives, everything that you struggle with, every failure, every time you have to go retrace your steps, like I was joking about at the beginning of the Mass, every time you mess up and you feel like the tablet's broken a little bit of your life, little pieces are missing, God is rewriting who you are by your everyday experiences so that you too may enter into the gates of glory, raised by Christ, full of forgiveness and mercy, and always being gracious to those who are fighting the same fight. Please stand.